My name is H.A. Goodman. I'm an author, columnist, and journalist. To support this YouTube channel, go to my Patreon link below in the description section. Also, buy my two books, Butthurt Top Secret Emails and Butthurt Deleted Emails. They describe and they explain exactly why Clinton's unencrypted private server, while she met with Russian officials and Chinese officials and so many other countries, was a threat to national security of epic proportions. It's not about Clinton's emails, it's about her private server that was unencrypted. That's a whole other story. My Patreon link is below. Catalonia Independence Declaration would not be recognized, says France. So if Catalonia declares independence from Spain, France would not recognize the independence. French European Affairs Minister urges both sides to negotiate their way out of the crisis triggered from last week's referendum. This is The Guardian, about 20 minutes ago. France has said it will not recognize Catalonia if the regional government presses ahead with a unilateral declaration of independence from Spain and urged both sides to negotiate their way out of the crisis triggered by last week's referendum. Quote, if there were to be a declaration of independence, it would be unilateral and it would not be recognized. France's European Affairs Minister, Nathalie Loiseau, said on Monday, Catalonia cannot be defined by the vote organized by the independence movement just over a week ago. The crisis needs to be resolved through dialogue at all levels of Spanish politics. Loiseau also repeated the European Commission's warning that an independent Catalonia would find itself outside the European Union and obliged to reapply for membership. If independence were to be recognized, which is not something that's being discussed, the most immediate consequence would be that Catalonia automatically left the European Union. The Catalan president is due to bring the results of the referendum before the regional parliament on Tuesday. According to the Catalan government, 90% of participants voted for independence in the referendum October 1st, with 2.3 million of Catalonia's 5.3 million registered voters casting a ballot. So France would not recognize Catalonia if it became independent, and there's been no greater friend and ally than Julian Assange of WikiLeaks to the Catalan people. I'll just read you some of the tweets. To be fair, it's not only Spain that licensed violence, but the EU and UK governments in their failure to condemn it. Spain has licensed violence against Catalans, the worst element of the population now believed that state hard power is on their side, so they can act with impunity. How encrypted apps helped Catalans fight for their independence referendum. Fascist phalangists marching in Barcelona yesterday. Kofi Annan, I urge the Spanish government and regional government of Catalonia to renew their commitment to a resolution through dialogue. And the segment I just did before this one, Council of Europe formally asks Spain to investigate disproportionate use of force against Catalan voters. You're definitely not getting this coverage, the coverage that Julian Assange is giving, from the Washington Post and New York Times. Imagine a world where Catalonia, the Catalan people, were not given an opportunity to, imagine a world where you wouldn't have Assange or WikiLeaks giving the viewpoint of independence, of the people, of the Catalans who want independence, and why that's important. Devastating critique. Okay, so an image that will come to haunt Spain and Catalonia. A Spanish officer at the building of the National Police in Barcelona, which was responsible for assaulting hundreds of voters on Sunday, kisses the Spanish flag in front of admiring unionist demonstrators today. The political nationalism of the Spanish National Police is deeply concerning. David Duke backs Spanish Union fascists. That would be something he would do. Spanish fascists salute Spain's national police today. after the latter's brutalization of Catalan voters last Sunday. I definitely have to retweet that one. Hillary Clinton is a fake feminist. She has butchered tens of thousands of women for political advantage and set back women's rights by hundreds of years. I agree with that. Just ask the women of Honduras, Iraq, Afghanistan, Syria, Yemen. We can go on forever. Harvey and Hillary, a love story. Oh, I have to do a segment on that. Give me your thoughts below. Thank you so much for listening.